Two legends of toughness meet on the world stage. In one corner, the Wolverine, phantom of the northern taiga, and the other the honey badger, scourge of the African savanna. Both are famous for their ferocity. Both are built to outlast their rivals. But what happens when these two titans of tenacity are pitted against each other? This is the ultimate battle of grit and power. First, meet the Wolverine Gulo. Gulo. It is not a wolf. It is not a bear. It is the largest land-dwelling member of the weasel family, a bundle of muscle and fury. A large male can weigh up to 40 pounds, sometimes more, a solid block of power built for a frozen world. Its body is low to the ground, its legs short but immensely strong. It wears a thick, oily coat of fur that resists frost, essential insulation for sub-zero survival. Its paws are huge, acting like snowshoes, giving it critical flotation over deep powder where other animals would sink and flounder. This advantage allows the Wolverine to travel dozens of miles a day in search of food. The Wolverine's primary weapon is its jaw. Its bite force is immense, one of the strongest 4-pound in the mammal kingdom. Specialized molars, rotated 90 degrees, allow it to shear through frozen meat and crush bone to get at the marrow inside. This is a scavenger's adaptation, but it makes for a devastating weapon in a fight. Its claws are semi-retractable, long and curved. They are not for digging so much as for climbing, holding on and gaining traction on ice and rock. The Wolverine's fighting style is direct, a grapple-and-crush, lunges, locks on with its powerful jaws, and doesn't let go. It aims to control the head and neck, using its superior mass to pin an opponent down. It also uses intimidation. A deep, guttural roar warns off rivals. It marks its territory and its kills with a potent scent, a chemical signal that says, "This is mine." Now, meet the honey badger, Mellivora capensis. It is smaller, typically weighing between 20 and 35 pounds. But size is a poor measure of its capability. The honey badger operates with a level of ferocity that seems to ignore all risk. Its reputation for fearlessness is legendary and well-earned. It confronts lions. It harasses buffalo. It is a creature that does not back down. The honey badger's key defense is its skin. It is remarkably thick up to a 1/4 inch on its back and incredibly loose. If an enemy bites down, the badger can twist and turn inside its own hide, bringing its own weapons to bear. This is the loose skin spin, a life-saving countermove that turns a predator's grip into a tactical mistake. The skin is also tough enough to withstand bee stings, porcupine quills, and snake bites that would fell other animals. Its claws are a primary tool. Long, powerful, and non-retractable, they are built for excavation. A honey badger can dig itself a refuge in hard soil in a matter of minutes. This creates a powerful escape tactic, the dig-and-disengage. When a fight turns against it, the badger can vanish underground. Its jaws are strong, but its true power is in its relentless, brawling nature. It bites, it claws, it twists, it never stops. Let's compare their weapons and defenses directly. The Wolverine brings a crushing bite, designed to end a fight quickly. The honey badger counters with its loose skin, neutralizing the initial bite and allowing it to retaliate. Who controls the head? That is the critical question. If the Wolverine gets a clean grip on the badger's skull or spine, its power is overwhelming. But if it grabs a mouthful of loose neck skin, the badger is still in the fight. Claws are another point of contrast. The Wolverines are for grappling and traction. They hook and hold. The honey badgers are for digging and ripping. They are tools of earth-moving and defense. One is for holding an enemy, the other for escaping or tearing flesh. Both animals possess thick protective layers. The Wolverine has dense, layered fur for insulation. The honey badger has a rubbery, tough hide for defense. One stops the cold, the other stops teeth and stingers. Both deploy scent glands as a weapon. The Wolverine uses its musk to claim territory and carcasses. The honey badger can release a suffocating odor from its anal glands, a chemical weapon to disorient attackers and force a retreat. Now, let's run the scenarios. Setup. First, the snowy taiga, the Wolverine's home turf. Now, the ground is covered in deep powder snow. A carcass lies between them. A confident approaches confident on this terrain. The honey badger, unaccustomed to the cold and snow, struggles for purchase. Clash. The Wolverine lunges. Its massive paws distribute its weight, allowing it to charge across the snow. The honey badger sinks, its movements slow and clumsy. The Wolverine easily closes the distance and initiates its grapple-and-crush. There is no loose soil for the badger to dig into. There are no burrows for cover. Counter. The honey badger attempts its loose skin spin. The Wolverine's bite slips, but its superior weight and footing allow it to maintain control. It repositions, driving the badger down into the snow, pinning it. The badger's claws find little purchase in the soft powder. Result. In the snow, the Wolverine has a decisive advantage. Size, power, and adaptation to the terrain are overwhelming. It controls the engagement from the start. The honey badger's primary defenses, digging and maneuverability, are negated by the environment. Here, the Wolverine's raw power and leverage secure the victory. Setup. Our second scenario shifts to the African scrubland, the honey badger's domain. The ground is dry and firm, dotted with termite mounds and abandoned aardvark burrows. It is a landscape filled with escape routes. Clash. The two animals meet in the open. The Wolverine, on solid ground, is fast and powerful, charges, seeking to land a decisive bite. The honey badger stands its ground, hissing, ready for the impact. The Wolverine locks on, but this time, the badger has traction. Counter. The honey badger executes a perfect loose skin spin. As the Wolverine bites into its neck, the badger twists inside its hide, turns, and rakes its powerful foreclaws across the Wolverine's face. It bites back, a flurry of aggression. Then, it pulls back. It doesn't need to win an extended brawl. It just needs an opening. It turns and sprints for the nearest termite mound. Result, the honey badger wins. Its dig-and-disengage strategy is perfectly suited to this environment. It can land a damaging counterattack and then vanish before the Wolverine can bring its superior crushing power to bear. The Wolverine is left facing a hole in the ground, unable to follow. The badger controls the terms of engagement by using the terrain. Setup. Finally, a carcass dispute at dusk. The terrain is neutral, a rocky outcrop with some cover, but no deep snow or soft soil for digging. Both are hungry. Both are primed for a fight. This scenario hinges entirely on aggression and who lands the first clean hit. Clash. They charge simultaneously. It is a chaotic explosion of fur and teeth. The Wolverine aims for the head, seeking its signature grapple-and-crush. The honey badger lunges low, trying to get under the Wolverine's guard and use its claws. They collide with incredible force. Counter. Who connects first? The Wolverine establishes head control. Its mass and bite force could end the fight. It pins the badger, preventing the loose skin spin and leveraging its weight. But if the badger evades the initial lunge and latches on, or lands a disorienting slash with its claws, the dynamic shifts. The badger's pain tolerance is immense. It can absorb punishment and keep fighting. Result, this is a true toss-up. Comes down to risk tolerance. The Wolverine is powerful, but also calculating. It assesses energy cost. Is this fight worth a serious injury? The honey badger's strategy is often to escalate until its opponent decides the cost is too high. If the Wolverine hesitates, the badger presses its advantage. If the Wolverine commits without reservation, its power could be decisive. Now, the outcome is balanced on a knife's edge, depending on the split-second decisions of two incredibly determined fighters. So, what are the deciding factors in this ultimate battle? Size gives the Wolverine an edge in open ground wrestling. Its footing is critical. Snow favors the Wolverine, while solid earth allows the badger to use its agility. The ability to control the head and neck is the Wolverine's key to victory. The loose skin spin is the honey badger's ultimate counter. And finally, endurance and willingness to risk injury play a huge role. Both have stamina, but the honey badger's legendary aggression means it will often push a conflict further than its opponent is willing to go. In their ecosystems, these animals are not just fighters. They are vital forces. The Wolverine is a cold country specialist. It scavenges kills from larger predators like wolves and bears. And it hunts animals like caribou and deer, often by chasing them for miles through difficult terrain. It is a crucial part of the northern food web, recycling carrion and controlling herbivore populations. The honey badger is a generalist omnivore. It plays a similar role as a scavenger, but is also a formidable predator of snakes, rodents, and insects. Its partnership with the honey guide bird is famous. The bird leads the badger to a beehive, and the badger breaks it open, sharing the spoils. It is a key controller of burrowing animals and a fearless raider of hives. Both creatures embody the tough, resourceful spirit required to survive in harsh environments. Few curiosities set them apart. The wolverine's name, gulo, means glutton, a nod to its voracious appetite. Ancient folklore paints it as a demonic, cunning creature, a reputation born from its elusive nature and sheer power. The honey badger's scientific name, Mellivora capenses, means honey eater of the Cape, a direct reference to its best-known behavior. Its own folklore, and now viral fame, centers on one thing: its absolute refusal to give up. So, who is the ultimate master of toughness? The verdict is conditional. In the open, on snow or level ground where its mass can be brought to bear, the wolverine likely wins. Its grapple-and-crush style is designed to overpower and finish an opponent. A clean bite and head control seals the deal. But in terrain with cover, burrows, or obstacles, the advantage shifts to the honey badger. Its loose skin spin provides a brilliant defensive counter, while its dig-and-disengage tactic allows it to control the fight, strike, and vanish. It doesn't have to overpower the wolverine. It just has to outlast its will to fight. One is a master of overwhelming force, the other a master of strategic survival. Victory depends on where they fight and how they fight. Which animal strategy do you think proves more effective in the long run? Overwhelming power or relentless persistence?